Now let's change the h1 CSS contents. So what you're going to do first is go to your style.css, and here you're going to type in h1, and now you can use whatever commands you want to change the heading 1. So first let's change the color. I want the color to be green. So once you're done with this, and then go to the live server. So sometimes this might not work. What you can do is go to Google Chrome and go to the settings, and here, so go to clear browsing data, and what you're going to do is clear up your cached images and files, and then click clear data. Now it should work. So if I refresh this, I think I forgot to go live first. So I made a mistake here with the style sheet spelling. It's gonna be style with an E. Now it works. Okay, so back to changing our CSS. So let's say now I want to change the font size. Now let's say it should be like 20 pixels. That's too small. Okay, 30 pixels is the same. Yeah, how about like 50 pixels? Oh, this looks good. Okay, so now I want to change the font family. Now you can use Arial. So there's already a list of fonts here on VS Code. So you can use this if you want. So let's say I pick this family. So this will choose Arial, Helvetica, as well as sans serif. So let's put a semicolon here. And this will change the font of the h1 tag, whatever content is inside it. Now I want to change the h2 tag. Now let's just copy this and put it here, and we'll call it h2. Now I want this color to be red with a font size of 40 pixels, and the font family is going to stay the same. So as you can see, this thing's been changed. Now what if I wanted the h1 and h2 to be the same? So what you can do is you can combine them. So go back to h1 and click comma, and then type in h2. Now what this will do is it will use the same elements, it will use the same CSS for h1 as well as h2. Now if you click save, so this thing hasn't changed because the way CSS works, it goes from top to bottom. So even though this thing works, it will change the CSS back to this one as well, because the bottom one comes last. So if I remove this and then click save, now this should work. Now let's say I want to change the paragraph CSS. So simply go to your CSS file, then type P, and I'm going to copy all this here so that I don't have to write it again. So let's say I want the paragraph to be red, and the font size is around 30 pixels, and the font family stays the same. Now if I click save, then all this has changed as well. Now it's better if you justify the text alignment as well. So what does this mean? This means that all the text is stretched out to be in the same width. Now all these font families are all the same. What if we put them in a separate tag as well? So let's create a body tag, and here we'll put all the font family in. so that we don't have to repeat it every time. Now, how did the body change the h1 and paragraph tags? This is where a very important concept called inheritance comes in. So what inheritance does is that all these tags, the h1 tag, the p tag, the h2 tag, these are all inside the body tag. So if you change the body CSS, these h1 tags, the p tags, they will all inherit the CSS elements as well. So this is a very important concept to learn.